Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aiden and welcome back to yet another Fortnite video here in the channel. In this video, we're going to be going over a brand new creative XP glitch that basically is one of the best XP glitches in the entire game. First things first, get loaded into creative, and once you do, we'll get into all of these steps. Now, once you get into creative, go ahead and actually make your way to the left to this area that has this town simulator one, and basically interact with the console and type in the following code: 769766102880, and it will basically be a Paradise City roleplay map. Hit accept and wait for it to actually go ahead and load, and then we can actually move on to the next step. Now, once it does load for you, don't start the game yet. You should have enough time before it actually does auto start to basically run all the way over out these doors and right to the right, past this gate over here and past this tree, basically to this water section. And what you guys are actually going to want to go ahead and do is actually just go ahead and leave a mark just about right, I would say here. And then of course the game will obviously go ahead and start, but you can actually go ahead and just back out as long as you have that marker placed. So basically go ahead and hit the start button, go back to the hub, and what you're going to want to go ahead and do next is actually interact with this same console that you just put in the Paradise City roleplay in, and enter this code: 389438953713. This is called a no cooldown XP. It's super good. Hit accept and then wait for it to go ahead and actually load, and then we can go ahead and go into this map. But basically make sure that that marker or that waypoint is still there. Now, once you get into this, what you're going to want to go and do is actually start opening up all of these chests to basically get a ton of these fish right here. Now, some of them will bug out. You won't be able to pick up every single one of them, but you just need to get enough so that you can actually throw them out of the map. Now, try and throw them in the direction towards the marker, like so, something like this, and throw quite a few of them so they won't actually despawn. And then of course, once you've thrown quite a few to the point where you actually know where they are, basically just go ahead and jump out and glide straight over to them. Now basically what this will do is make you drop all your items the moment that you actually get out, but because you threw a ton of them out here, you should actually be able to pick them up. Now I would grab as many as you possibly can. It should cap out eventually and actually not let you pick some of them up. Just try and pick up at least like 2 stacks, and basically just go ahead and start swimming over to where you actually put this marker. Now this will help us in just a sec, so make sure that you have the marker from the previous map. Make sure you're not replacing your marker whatsoever, and just essentially swim straight over to this area. Now once you get like right above this marker, what you're going to want to go and do is actually open up your inventory and actually drop every single one of these floppers. Now here's where you're going to need to be quick, because as you can see, they begin actually floating away a little bit. Make sure this area is still marked. Sometimes the markers actually tend to go away. Just make sure it's still marked. Then actually go ahead and hit the escape button again and go right back to the hub. Once you actually get back into the map, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is actually just go ahead and interact with the same console again, and either go into recent islands and go to this Paradise City roleplay, or go ahead and type in the code that we actually had in previously. I think it works a little bit better if you go ahead and head into the recent island, so I'll go ahead and do that. Hit X to actually go ahead and accept that and wait for it to load one more time. Now once it does load for you, go ahead and walk straight into it, and then just go ahead and hit the start button and actually start the game. And once the game does start, as you can see, the marker will still actually be in that exact area. So go ahead and make your way over to that marker. Once again, that's just right out these doors right here, past the gates and straight to the marker. And as we can see real quickly, hopefully you guys can actually see it kind of floating over there. Those fish that you actually dropped should actually still be within that location. As you can see, they're kind of like glittering a little bit, looking pretty fine, of course, but go ahead and actually pick them up. This is why I recommended you guys actually getting a few, because this next part is probably the trickiest part, because what you're going to need to go and do is actually make your way straight over to this wall right here, and be prepared, because this is where it gets a little bit more difficult. But actually go ahead and activate your fish and actually just go ahead and phase right through here. Now it'll look a little bit weird, but what you're going to need to go and do is swim over to where you can actually see this coin, jump a little bit, and then phase so you can get up on top of this platform, and you can actually go ahead and exit. And basically once you see this coin, you're going to need to go ahead ahead and just walk straight over here to around the edge of where this corner actually is. As you can see, if you just move a little bit in and out of this, you will actually get an unlimited amount of XP basically forever. A lot of people are saying jumping is the best way to go ahead and do this, because you can actually just go ahead and like set up a keybind to basically like constantly end up, you know, making you jump. And personally, I do think jumping is one of the best things to do, but you can also just walk in and out of this corner right here and you should be good to go. And this is probably the best working XP glitch out there right now. Like, look at how fast I'm actually leveling up for literally just walking back and forth. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Let's see if we can get a high amount of XP for the thumbnail shop. Yeah, guys, actually is where I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. If you guys did find this video enjoyable and want more XP glitches, I've been covering daily XP glitches for the longest time now, and I'll continue to do that all throughout chapter 3 when that actually does start. So consider leaving a like on this video, sharing with some friends, and of course subscribing if you guys are brand new for even more Fortnite content just like this. And yeah, I hope to see you guys within my next video. Peace.